Remember when they hate, didn't think we make it. Now they break their neck just to look at me. Remember when I called you, and you didn't fall through. Now you hate yourself and look at me, look at me. You made it.
And what up? What's good with y'all? Alright, so what are we getting into today? So today we're about to be hitting the dyno. Will it focus? No, it's not focusing. Let me run over here, get y'all the focal point. There we go, y'all see it. The LSA 350Z is back. Today is gonna be the second time we try to hit the dyno on this thing with the new setup. I'm feeling good about today. I drove it home. Everything seems cool. The new suspension components, everything feels solid. Alignment's all straight, so didn't smell any fumes. So I'm pretty sure the fuel system and everything's all good. Car drove home good. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good about today. So I'm gonna be driving the car to the dyno, and then I'm gonna be driving it home. So that's how you know I woke up like, today's the day. I woke up feeling pretty good and solid about this thing. So in yesterday's video, when I picked it up, I also told you guys what I'm gonna be doing to the trans upgrade and all that stuff, so I'm not gonna repeat it. Now, I haven't shown anybody this yet. Like, yeah, I'm going on the dyno, but it's probably gonna have to go back on the dyno. So you guys seen that I had replaced the upper pulley, which increased the boost. I wanna see, since the last time, probably about 2 to 3 pounds, but here we go right here. This is gonna be the one. Y'all getting the first look at this thing. Went and picked this up from my boy Junior. He had it laying around, ATI balancer, but the DSSX 9.1 lower pulley, bruh, that is gonna be the game changer. With the 9.1 pulley, that should be able to really get this ported blower like in a range where I'm like, all right, I'm actually using the blower now. So I'm hoping with that lower pulley, it'll set me maybe 16 pounds is what I'm going for. 16 pounds, this thing, whew. Bruh. We'll see what it makes today, and then, you know, what more boost, we'll see what it makes after, but this is gonna be freaking nasty. So since I'm gonna be adding the lower pulley, obviously I'm gonna be upgrading the coolant system. Currently I have like factory style lines or like rubber going from the tank. In the tank I have a 4.5 gallon, and then the pump back there doesn't flow that much. So I'm gonna be upgrading that to a high flow pump. The new pump that I order, I'm gonna be upgrading all the lines to 1-inch lines. That way it just has more flow and coolant capacity. Things are about to get nasty for this thing. But before we ready to head out, I'm gonna go in here, eat some food, and then we're about to jump in this thing and be on our way to the dyno. All right, just finished eating, probably got bacon in my teeth, bacon and eggs. All right, let's get y'all a cold start, and then we off to the dyno. The nightmare gear on here, man. Just like so short. I plan to put a T56 in here and upgrade to a monster triple disc, because like leaving off the line and shit in first gear is just like, man, it's like so bucky. watching this thing is fully tuned, like how much torque this thing makes down low is insane to me. Like having over 600 foot-pounds of torque literally at idle is fucking crazy. Look, feel that? Ugh. That feels so bad. Alright, so it just started raining. We got about an hour drive before we get to the dyno, so it's gonna be in here with the heater on and coasting. I need to get my music hooked back up in this thing. Maybe put my subs back in here, have some slappiness. Yeah-ish. God, man, it is freaking coming down. Jeez. It's coming down like crazy. All right, man, we finally getting here right around the corner from the shop. Finally get this thing here. Hour and a half drive, got stuck in traffic. Man, I'm actually late for the first time. But here we go. We are here. We got our man Jason doing me a favor today. I'm the only car getting tuned. He got vacation coming up. He was like, you know what, I'm gonna get you in. Push down, all the way down. No, down, yeah. 350Z trans, man, this ain't no T. Here we go. Let's have a smooth, successful dyno day today. Let's make a lot of power, have a lot of fun. Jason doing the strapping down.
Trying to watch the game tonight.
Like he trying to blitz through it. This is gonna be like 3 or 4 pulls, man, and done. Successful. Easy shmoney today.
Successfully when you make one of these 52.
Bruh.
I want to see it.
All right, I already got that pulley. All right, everything's strapped down. It is go time. Rears is all strapped. You know what I'm saying? Nice and firm.
Make 650.
Nah. Anything less than 750, I'm blaming you. We also gonna probably see some more power because the supercharger water zone now.
Where's the switch for that out?
It's down there. It's been on the whole time.
This one?
Yep. All right. Jason just turned this motherfucker on. Here we go. Successful dyno day. Speaking into existence, claim it now, and it shall be done. Man, even though I hate the paint job and everything that transpired with that body, overall this car is so sick. Like this car has so much of me into it. Like it's literally a one-of-one build. Custom wide body, freaking LSA. Such a dope car. All right, let's see the baseline, see where we're at right now. Sound like it's spinning.
Yeah, and it's great. So that pressure must have been 50 last week. Because it was hitting like 10 L.
Jeez.
Last week we're at 11.5. So, is that where you're gonna leave it at 60?
I'm gonna leave it at 60. That's what you want. Well, that's where vets are at base pressure, right? 60, 62?
58.
I'm gonna drop it 58 or 60. Turn the fuel pump on. Let me make sure it's still there. Hold on. It's just higher. right, there we go. Rev it up a couple times. Yep, that's about right. I just took a couple clicks out of it because it was at like 64 or so.
I'm gonna take a little fuel out anyway.
It's all good. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm not sure if maybe when the second pump's cutting on, it's keeping the rail a little bit pressurized a little bit higher. So after every pull, I'll just check it and see if it changes, and then if it goes back to 60. Like as long as it stays in that range.
11.8 last week. So, but we added, when you go from 50 to 60, it's at 15%.
Okay.
So that's how much additional fuel there is. If we added the pressure. So it must have been at 50 last week.
All right. I'll make sure I just keep checking to make sure it stays at 60.
Yeah.
So 7?
607. 12 degrees of timing, probably. 15? Ugh, why so low?
5,500 RPM.
Oh,
Scared to break your shit apart.
don't act scary, man. Send it. I'm pretty sure one of us got AAA. You got a Prius, I know you got AAA. Already? 703? How much timing is that? 15? But with you actually being a man and standing on it?
I think you're spinning. Small part rubber.
He said he thinks you're spinning.
Small part rubber.
What's your hop switch at?
Huh?
What's your hop switch at?
I think 3 PSI. Do you see second pump cutting on?
Well, there's a rich spot and a lean spot right here. It's like 11.0, and then it leans out, and then it goes perfect the whole way.
Yeah, I think it's at, pretty sure it's 3. Graph looks flat though. I don't see no hiccups in it.
That's good. I'm looking at my wideband. I show 11.6. You're at like 11.89. So the right side might be a little off on your side. So within a couple of minutes.
Woo! 760.
So it's either clutch slip or wheel spin. You hear it? You see that little loop in the back window? You see the loop? That slip or something.
Oh, the dip right there?
Yep. That's speed, so more goes flat. Because if you cut the tires so they feel slippery.
Nah, they honestly feel sticky.
Well, that noise you heard was slip.
They feel sticky, right? Tires feel like gum. Feel sticky over there?
You hit about 13 pounds. Very tough.
13.
Yeah.
How much timing is that?
19.5.
Damn, dude. That's good torque. that pull, we'll be able to see the graph, but it sounded like it went flat. So we'll check that in a second, but we might be having some clutch slip, which I wouldn't be surprised about. Again, this is also why I want to do the T56 conversion. That way I can get a triple disc in here, or at least a minimum of a twin disc, something that'll hold the power. But yeah, this is, man, over 700 foot-pounds of torque already. I don't know how much this is, but it looks like mid-7s possibly. I don't know how to get this thing off the screen, but definitely mid-700s right there. Over 700 foot-pounds of torque. All right, so Jason said that he's gonna try hitting this thing a little higher in the RPMs, but you said you think that was like 780?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to log this and see, but I mean, this will probably be it. I'm gonna probably call it quits. If we got a slipping clutch, no point in trying to make more. Shit, it's already at, dude, we'll see. If it's at 780 already and still has room to go, then I'm gonna just call it right here. That way we survive the dyno, we got a good ass number, drive it around, enjoy it, and then look into getting this T56 conversion. Almost started hating this car, man, which is crazy. Like, the body work literally made me hate this car. Like, I was this close from raffling this thing off and getting rid of it, and the only reason I didn't is because I've like went through so much with this car. Like, this car's had so many phases, and out of all my cars, this is probably like the one that says Mike the most. It's like, it has my, you know, my wide body kit. I designed this body kit with KBD. Still to this day, we still haven't even rendered or made the front bumper. This is supposed to go into production, and after I had made it, I never, you know, went down there for him to scan it. But yeah, man, this car's gonna be nasty in the future. Clutch is slipping though. I can hear it going flat. Yep, 778. 680 foot-pounds of torque. You can see right here, slippage.
I don't think it ever crapped.
Slipped the whole way?
Yeah. It got better, but it didn't feel like it crapped.
Doesn't smell like clutch though.
It doesn't.
You can still wheel speed slippage on here? Right there?
No, because I don't have speed.
Ah.
Speed sensor. Yeah, 23.5.
What's the wiggly right there?
Where?
Right here. Is that when you let
Oh,
off?
that's a rebel motor.
Oh.
Yeah, right. 68 is your rebel motor. And then everything goes lean because it's a fuel injectors. To the negative timing. Yeah, 6,800, 23.5, 12.6 pounds. Boost.
Should we let it cool off a little bit and try hitting it down low?
Yeah, okay.
I feel like hitting it in the mid-range made it worse.
It did.
And that's in 4th gear?
4th.
All right.
But it's weird because it only started happening when we started adding more power in. At 700 it was hot.
Single disc clutch. Well, this is the most torque we've made.
How much torque is that?
Well, right there it didn't show. It says 680. Last time we made like, what, like 650? And that last one that stopped recording, that one was already over 700 foot-pounds with the slip, so.
It should be like 7 plus 725 probably. Alright, we're gonna pull out and then
one more, call it a day.
cursor, you click it at like 6,500 RPMs.
Right here?
Yeah.
787. Focus. Fucking thing.
Might have touched 8. Go to the very end, 6,700.
Did we hit 8? Ah, no, 794.
Build your clutch in the process.
That's good power right there.
You know,
Especially for the boost level. Consistent 12, almost 13 pounds. Everybody else should be tuning to make 800. They be at like 15 pounds of boost.
12.9.
Hey man, they don't say 13, so it's 12 pounds.
Whatever you want to tell the internet.
Like, bro, I'm only at like 12 pounds, bro.
I think it's good.
It's good. Cool. All right, coming off the dyno now. Told y'all I felt good about today. Successful day. We don't get to really see a good torque number because of the clutch.
And horsepower. It affected both.
Huh?
It affected the horsepower numbers too, that loop.
So without the clutch slipping, what do you think this thing would be at? How much torque?
I don't know, what did it make right there? Probably be around, I don't know. Probably 725.
Jason says his car's gonna break a lot of stuff. You wanna drive it?
No, I'm good.
You should feel it. You should feel it on the street.
I just drove it.
Nah, on the street though.
So this was the first pull that we ran out when you made 703, but we only did a partial pull, right? We went to like 52. But if you look at it, when I got into it, torque was already at 600, call it 600, 595. But if you think about it, we added almost 200 horsepower. So I think your torque probably would have been at another 150, probably like 740, 730. Right here. But yeah, this is the only clean pull we had. After this, after we started adding power in,
Clutch
this one was
started.
clean. We made a clean pull at 703. And then this is when I added like 5 more degrees. This is the first time you had the slip right here.
Yeah.
And you went up. That 5 degrees gave you almost, what, 60 horsepower. And then I added, what, 3 more in. And we made 778. And then I added like 2 degrees up top. Remember I told you I did that?
Yeah.
And then the very top, that's not 854. You really made about
794.
Yep. So you made 794 right there. So I think you're still getting a little bit of slip, to be honest with you. And I think the 736 torque is probably pretty close. It's pretty accurate. So I think that's where your car's gonna end up. Now you need a clutch, dude.
Yep. Clutch. Pulley it down. Get back on the dyno.
My dyno list is closed.
Doors open, man. Hi, what's good, my peoples? As y'all can see, we are back home. That means today was a successful dyno day. It's back home in one piece, nothing broke. I mean, I wouldn't say done, but it's running. It made 800. We got a slipping clutch, but again, I want to do the T56. I want to throw a triple disc in here. Get this set up to where it needs to be. That way it can make more power. You guys seen I have that other pulley. 800 horsepower at literally 12.5 pounds of boost is extremely good. Usually when I'm seeing other LSA setups, they're running like 16 pounds. They're making like 815 or whatever. And here we are, 12 pounds, ported blower, ported heads. It's just a super efficient setup. So I would be interested in seeing what this thing's gonna make with the other pulley. That's gonna be the icing on the cake for this car, man. I'm just like looking at it like, it just has so much potential. It's a fully built motor and you know, it just wants to make power. So I need to pair this thing up with a transmission and the clutch that's gonna hold it. But man, relief. gonna be sending this thing to Jay to get all this chipping and crap fixed. Hopefully he can do it. Pretty much just go back to wherever it stops cracking and chipping at, and you know, refiberglass it. Now that we did the alignment, it looks like I have a little bit of more room. I may possibly throw something a little chunky on here. Probably put the R888s back on. You guys see these R888s? These are the ones that actually came off of the car. They've been sitting out here for hella long, so I'm not gonna throw those back on. Probably buy a new set. But I just don't see this thing hooking. Like, even if I put a drag radio on here, it just makes so much low end torque that I just don't see this thing working like that, especially with the current suspension setup. A drag radio ain't gonna change the level of traction on here too much. This thing is just, it's brutal. Like over 700 foot-pounds of torque literally the moment you hit this thing. I'm talking like 1600, 2000 RPMs, 700 plus foot-pounds of torque all the way to redline. This thing is insane, man. Just happy. It's kind of like one of the OG cars on the channel. Almost gave up on it, man. I'm glad I stuck it through, and you know, the next phase of this is just cleaning up the body again and getting this thing back to where I'm like, all right, I'm in love with it. Let's shut this thing off and relax for a little bit. Again, for all my 350 lovers, here y'all go. She's back.